I'm Markelle Fultz. Welcome to Udub. Welcome to Udub. Welcome to Udub.
Dump the ball. Finish it. There you go. Other side. Finish it. Good balance.
My body should be right here. All right?
Good up. Spin. All the way. Finish. Hey. Goofy dog. Gotta finish it. Go. Go. There you go. Good. Good, Dom.
Welcome to UW. This is my home for this year. Loving it. Who cares about David Chris? He's the worst basketball player in the year.
Works on a Capitol Hoop with Washington head coach Lorenzo Romar. Coach, you've been at Washington for a long, long time. You've coached a lot of elite NBA players. Markelle is obviously, in that long line. Talk about Markelle and what he's brought to your program and how he's kind of developed since day one to where he is right now.
Well, first of all, he's been an absolute joy to coach. Just phenomenal to coach. Tries to do what you ask him to do. He comes to play every day. He's great with his teammates. He doesn't come in here with any sense of entitlement at all, and that's rare in this day and age. Not just for young basketball talents that are going to be really great, but just people in general. Yeah. He doesn't feel entitled. I think it rubs off on everyone else. He said what I call a layer skin, a basketball skin, so to speak, about 3 weeks ago, where you just saw his improvement happen just like that. And anyone that's followed Markelle knows that since he's been in high school, about every 2 or 3 months, he sheds layers. He is a different Markelle, and he's continued to do that since he's been here. So I'm glad we have him.
If there was one thing that kind of surprised you about Markelle from how you knew him at DeMatha, or you didn't know him on a day-to-day basis to where he is right now, if there was one thing that you could say really surprised you about him as a person or him as a player? Is there anything that comes to mind?
I wouldn't say surprise as much as it's refreshing, in a good sense. How just silly and comical he can be. He is a funny guy, and he's always looking. He's always looking for an opportunity to get a laugh, sometimes at your expense or whatever it is. And I think he gets that from his mom a little bit, Ebony. She's a really funny lady. Comedian.
One thing after watching practice today that I was maybe a little surprised about with Markell was the way he's developed into this leader. When he was at DeMatha, he seemed to be more of kind of a lead by example type guy, not the most vocal guy out there. But today, he seems very vocal. Talking everybody up, just really into the leadership role vocally. Is that something that you guys have kind of talked to him about, or something that he's just kind of assumed with
Yeah, it's something that I'm sure people have been telling him this for a while. Ever since he began to emerge as this high-level basketball player, people just assumed that he would be this great vocal leader. All of a sudden, he was supposed to change his personality. So he's on that basketball floor. He's pretty into what he's doing, and not that he's just quiet, he's just focused and locked in, but he's really been working on trying to be more vocal, trying to rally up his teammates, trying to put his players in different positions when maybe they're a little out of position. And you're never too young to lead, and we're the 6th youngest team in the country anyway. So for him to step up and show leadership skills and be more vocal is nothing but good for our team and for him in the long run.
The season is probably about maybe 2/3 over, something like that, maybe a little more than that. What do you think Markell really needs to work on as he enters, the final third of the season, leading up to the Pac-12 tournament?
He needs to continue to get better at all the things that he does, but I really think Markell is such a talent. He can always improve his shot, become a better shooter. He can improve his strength, but he's already good at those things. You talk about being more vocal on the floor. He continued to do that, and just continue to play hard the entire time. With us, we require him to play so many minutes. It's just hard for him to go full bore for 40 minutes. It's hard for anybody to do that, especially if you're trying to play up tempo. But for the most part, I just think he needs to continue to stay in the gym, continue to do the things that have gotten him there, because he's certainly heading in the right direction. He doesn't have a lot of deficiencies.
Right, Coach Romar, we appreciate the time, appreciate you letting us in here to watch practice, and good luck for USC and UCLA this week.
Thank you very much.
First of all, you told him to roll, and he's just standing there. I do this in games, so don't say playing around. I'll get a wide open man, so don't tell 4.5. 4 or 5? Yeah, probably, It's like a goofy out here.
Chill.
Goofy, dog.
What's that? It came back to me.
You ain't even doing it.
You did like this.
Goofy, look at you,
You did like this.
Mark started Capital Hoops here with Washington Associate Head Coach Raphael Chillious. Coach Markell, first year out here, and obviously one of the talk of college basketball this year. Talk about just his evolution of a Husky here from day one to where he is right now.
Well, his evolution has been, obviously, you can see in games, exponential. He has the ball in his hands a lot, he plays a lot, and where he's gotten way, wouldn't say better, but more assertive is in his ability to get places on the court and make plays for himself and others. It's been phenomenal.
You recruited Markell. I think the story is you saw him play in the JV when you were recruiting a varsity game. From where he was at that point in his game, I think it was that sophomore year at DeMatha, to where he is right now. I mean, just talk about the hurdles he's overcome, and just where he is right now, where you think he can end up at the end of the story.
I think the hurdles he's overcome is, when I saw him then, he was 5'9". Now he's 6'4", almost 6'5". His body's developed more like a man. We still joke around and call him Bambi because he's still like a noodle out there. But he's become so strong. That's the thing that I think people can't see during the games until you get on him. Coach Conroy will tell you, every time you guard him, the guy is so strong. So that's been a big part of his evolution, because he was just, you could push him around when he was young. And the other part is that he's really become the quintessential lead guard. You know, he was a combo sort of forward guard when I first saw him, but you could see he thought the game like a point guard. But now he's developed into that. He's a great lead guard in terms of being able to run ball screen. His understanding of if you draw a play one time, not only does he know the play, he knows where he's supposed to go. If the defense takes certain things away, he'll say it on the way out to the court to his teammates. So in that way, he's just developed this feel for how the game is supposed to be played and what options are best for himself and what for others. And so he's become quite dynamic that way. And I think if he stays healthy, I mean, this is a cliche, sky's the limit, but he could be one of the best that's played in a long time to play that position.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed here at practice was kind of the leadership role Markell has. He's very vocal, which is a little different. At DeMatha, he was kind of a lead by example type guy, but it seems like here he's kind of got that vocal leadership under his belt. Talk about that kind of part of his, his role here.
That's something we've pushed on him as the season's gone along, because like you said, you can always count on Markell to do what he's supposed to be doing and help the other guys do what they're supposed to do. He wins every sprint. I mean, now I don't know how many places you go where the quote-unquote man wins every sprint. You know, he does all that stuff by example, but as the season's gone along, I think it started in maybe the Nevada game towards the end. You could see him starting to get guys organized, and on free throws he's talking, and now it's like, he's where you want him to be as a point guard. He's like a fifth coach, fourth coach, talking to his teammates all the time and getting things set up. That's been an unbelievable development for him so far this year, and I think he understands at some point someone's going to hand him the keys to a franchise, and he's going to have to be able to drive the car and talk while he's driving that car.
What does Markell need to work on? I think the media or whoever talks about free throws, talks about maybe having a little more hunger and fire in his belly. But as a coach who sees him on a day in, day out basis, what do you think he needs to do to get where he wants to go?
Well, the first thing is, I think people don't understand till you get out there and go against them. I mean, I've had players, Darrell Wright was like this, you think they're not playing hard. They're just so much better as a gifted athlete than a lot of the people they're playing against. It doesn't look like going hard. But you go out there against them, you can't stay in front of them. In fact, one of the games we just recently played, our players are talking about when the coaches said, man, stay in front of him. And the players get back at the coach and say, I like to see you come out here and stay in front of him. So he's much faster and quicker than what it seems. The thing he really needs to work on is, focusing at the free throw line when the game's not on the line. The other day was, to me, was rarity for him. What he's shown as the games have come along, the tighter the game is, the better he gets to the free throw line. It's that, but when the game's not quote-unquote on the line right now, I got to knock these down. And I think that happened. In the audit, I think sometimes he gets mentally tired because he's out there so much, he has to do so much, and sometimes the focus may not be at the free throw line, but he's somebody, because he shoots the ball so well, he makes the three, he makes his mid-range, all that stuff, he has good hands, he'll develop into a good free throw shooter.
All right, Raphael Chillious, appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Nice to catch up with
Appreciate
you.
it, man.
Did I hit rim?
No.
Plus one. There's a little pocket back there. It seems like hit the rim. One more. Y'all count the free throws though, right? Overall. Oh, that's -1. Because he was +1. That's a minus. Net?
I don't know what to say. Trying to prove it.
-1.
And 0.
You're up 2, okay. Yeah, -1 to 0.
Minus.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
-3,
net.
-3. Yeah, that's -2.
You said it's minus what?
3.
None of that. Nah, that's. I'm on that. Don't even touch the rim. Yeah! John.
John. Net John.
Maybe next time, John. My bad.
Still second violation.
Number that, John. Really, dude? That's not John. That's 0, dude.
Capital Hoops here with Markelle Fultz, Washington guard David Crisp, little free throw line competition.
Rim John.
Goofy John.
Markelle 23.3 points a game, 6.1 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.6 steals, 1.3 blocks. What has been the key to your versatility so far this year?
I just think the way I play, I think the way our offense is set up and the way the team is going, I just go with the flow of the game, and it just happens I get chase down blocks and assists and the way they score the ball and stuff like that. So it's been kind of easy hut.
What has life out on the West Coast in Seattle been like compared to home?
It's been great. I think it's a lot more relaxing, and then it's just fun out here. I mean, it's a beautiful city. It's real chill. I mean, not a lot of violence, so you can just walk around and have fun. I mean, it rains. It doesn't really snow, so you don't have to worry about shoveling or anything like that. So it's been cool.
One thing that's really struck me here in practice has been kind of your evolution as a leader. I feel like at DeMatha you were more of kind of a lead by example type guy, whereas here you're very talkative, smile on your face the whole time.
Yep.
Is that something that you've kind of like been aware of, or
yeah.
just talk about that facet of your role here?
I mean, I've been trying to become a better vocal leader and everything like that. So I mean, just coming to this team is so fun. I mean, each and every day is hut, and then just coming through that and just playing. It's been good. I got 3.
Whoa.
I have 3. I made the last 2 number net.
Yeah, you was at -3.
I didn't miss. I wasn't
at
-3.
-3.
I wasn't. So I've been -3 the whole time?
No, you got 0 now.
No, I think you're at like 1.
Okay, I'm at 1. So what does he have? Because he just missed.
Missed. I made
He
it.
didn't miss. He just hit the
No, he missed one. I let him shoot like
Bro,
4.
I shot 5.
It's cool.
It's 2. Those
So it's 1-1.
Did that hit the rim?
Yeah, I see
He
it.
did every part of it.
See, I can't have coach over here. What about that one? That's 2. I have 2, David.
I wasn't looking.
John. Yeah, but
Switching gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Academically.
that hit the rim. That hit the rim.
Talk about the academic component of being out here and just how that's going and how different that is from DeMatha.
Yeah, I got you. 1 second. Hold on. I got to concentrate on this one. I don't care. I'm good. Huh? The number net? So it's a good try. So pretty much, it's been a lot. I mean, time management has been big for me. Pretty much the same as high school at DeMatha. I think DeMatha did a good job of both aspects of the game. I mean, aspects of classwork and practice and stuff. So that's been good. And then this here has just been cool, just going around campus and stuff like that. So it's been good.
I'm curious, the media attention. I know it's been a zoo for you, but just talk about how you're getting used to, and I'm sure it's going to even pick up even more, but the whole media requests, photo shoots, I mean, every day, I'm sure it's just a zoo. How do you handle all that?
Big shout out to Ashley. She does a good job of just handling all that and just making sure I got to get where I got to get. Reasonable amount. John, shout out to Ashley, John.
And I got that thing. That hit every backboard. That's -3, John.
Yes!
0-0. Slam the ball. You mad? Oh.
What, John? It's a good chart. That's a good chart.
But I assume it's gotten pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at it as enjoyment, really, just going around campus and people just coming up to me, and on the road trip, just people asking for autographs and stuff like that. Yep.
Talk to us about your body, working out, eating the right way.
Yeah.
Is it really like ramped up a lot since high school, or where are you in terms of that?
I mean, with me, I've been eating. I mean, they got us on training table. They feed us pretty good. Then we lift like twice a week. So I've been getting a lot bigger since high school. I got a lot bigger, and just they do a good job of just making sure we eat the right stuff and stuff like that.
I'm curious what you would say your favorite highlight of the season has been. You've had a lot of big ones. If there was 1 or 2 that really stuck out, what would you go with that?
I think my chase down blocks have been the best. I think I had a lot of nice chase down blocks. I mean, I think that's my favorite part of the game. When somebody gets a steal or something, I just love going to chase down block. I think I'm a great shot blocker. So. What's that, 0 or 1?
What are your goals for the rest of the season? The season's probably 2/3, 3/4 of the way over. what kind of personal goals and team goals do you have the rest of the way?
Just trying to be the best team we can possibly be. I mean, we've been improving throughout the season, and then my personal goal, just keep doing what I've been doing and just keep improving. I think I've been doing a good job of being aggressive and finding a balance of passing, rebounding, playing defense and stuff like that. So just becoming a better player all around and then just a better teammate throughout the whole season.
This weekend, talk about the matchup you have Alonzo Ball. I know a lot of Pac-12 people and a lot of national people, and you really dialed into that. You talk about, you've known him obviously since, high school days, the All-Star games and stuff, but
yeah,
talk about that matchup.
Yeah, of course it's going to be a big matchup. I mean, I can't wait. He's a good point guard, and I just hope, but it's the biggest thing for me is just getting the team win. That will overview anything. I mean, if he has more assists or anything than me and my team wins, that's all I'm happy about. So.
All right. Could you have ever imagined where you at right now a few years ago?
Not really. I think it came faster than I thought. So, I mean, this is unreal. I mean, all the stuff that's happening right now through college and just me growing as a man personally, I mean, it's happening faster than I thought. So.
What's been the biggest surprise since you got out here at Washington, either basketball-wise or non-basketball-wise? Just something that, you look back and you're like, wow. Anything in particular?
Just how much I improved on the court, just being a leader. I think back then I was never talked, but now I'm out here leading the guys, talking, being more energetic, just becoming more of a leader and more of a man.
How about the travel schedule? Is that something that, what's that like, flying to different places all the time?
That's crazy. I mean, it's a lot, but I mean, I'm used to it. Of course, from all the traveling I did back then, I think it got me ready for this. So, I mean, we travel almost every other week, but I'm used to it. I just sleep on the flight. That's my time to get my rest. So, yep.
I got 2.
No, I don't.
That was -1? Yep.
Goofy dog! You're good, buddy.
Let me take the lead real quick.
What do I have? Yeah!
It's never over in this game.
Hold that, John. Really?
Dave had 1.
Yeah. 2. Wait, I got 1, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2-1. Markell couldn't handle success.
Disrespect, John.
Couldn't handle success.
I mean, I would have made mine, but you
Now
just.
all his shots are dominating the rim.
You got extra help, dude.
You're good. Teamwork makes